Dear students, today we are doing the important question of chapter number 3. In this, you can see there are three persons. One is father and he is having two children. Father है उसके दो बच्चे. Two sons are there. So suppose the age of one son is X year, the other one is Y year. Now according to the condition, what is the age of father? It is twice the sum of these two. So the age of father will be twice of X plus Y. So this complete up to this part. The age of the father is twice the sum of the age of his two children. Now in second case, after 20 years. After 20 years, what are the ages of son? After 20 years, what happens? The age of first son will be X plus Y, X plus 20, and the age of second son will be Y plus 20. And age of father after 20 years it becomes plus 20. We have to add 20 to the age of all three. Okay. Now what is given? After 20 years, the age of father, it is equal to sum of the age of these two sons. So it means this is equal to addition of these two. So we can write twice of X plus Y plus 20. It is equal to X plus 20 plus Y plus 20. The age of father is the addition of these two. Open the bracket, 2x plus 2y plus 20. It is equal to x plus y plus 40. Now take the variable on left side and the constant on right side. We get 2x minus x, 2y minus y, 40 minus 20. We have taken x and y to this side, so their sign will change. 2x minus x is x, 2y minus y is y, it is equal to 20. So we get x plus y equal to 20. Now see what we have to find. We have to find the age of the father. And what is the age of father? Twice of x plus y. Therefore, age of father, it is equal to twice of x plus y, and x plus y is 20. So 2 into 20, it is equal to 40 years. So the answer of this question is 40 years. This completes our first question. Yes, in second question, there is a two-digit number. As you know, suppose we take any two-digit number. Suppose it is 45. Then how we can write this one? 4 into 10 plus 5. 45 it is equal to, this is tens place, this is unit place. So multiply the tens digit by 10 and the unit digit by 1. So we are getting this one as. So here we have to find the two-digit number. So two places are there. This is ones and this one is tens. Suppose ones place is y and tens place is x. So the number must be 10x plus y into 1 and say 10x plus y. Okay. And this is equal to the number, two-digit number is 7 times the sum of digit. So this is equal to 7 times sum of the digit. Sum of the digit is x plus y. So 10x plus y, it is equal to 7x plus 7y. Take on this side, we get 10x minus 7x plus y minus 7y, it is equal to 0. You can say 3x minus 6y, it is equal to 0. In this 3 is common. X minus 2y, it is equal to 0. or you can say x minus 2y is equal to 0. So this is the first equations. Okay. Now see the number formed by reversing the digit. When you reverse the digit, so reverse the digit means we have to interchange the tens and unit digit. So it become y, here it will become x. So what is the number now? 10 into y plus x into 1. We get 10y plus x. Okay. Now according to the given condition, the number formed by reversing the digit. After reversing the digit, this number is 18 less than the given number. It means if you subtract 18 from this number, you will get this number. So it means therefore according to given condition, 10x plus y minus 18 it is equal to 10y plus x. Okay. So again we can shift x to this side, y also take this side, minus 10y, and constant on right hand side. You get 9x minus 9y, it is equal to 18. Take 9 common, we get x minus y equal to 18 by 9, it is equal to 2. So this is your second equations. Okay. Now we have to simplify these two equations. This is first one and this one is second. Second equation is x minus y, it is equal to 2. Subtract these two equations. So we have to change the sign. On subtracting, this will cancel. Minus 2y plus y. Minus y, it is equal to minus 2. Get y equal to 2. So y equal to 2. Put in this. Put in second equation. Put the value of y is 2. So x equal to 4. X is 4. Now our number is this one. So x is 4, y is 2. So required answer is 42. So this complete our second sum. Yes, in third sum, the 2-digit number, you can take the number as this one. So this number can be written as 10x plus y. When you reverse the digit, the number will be 10y plus x. Now, when you do 3 times of this and subtract 9 from this, you get this number. So we get 30x plus 3y minus 9 is equal to 10y plus x. Take x and y on this side, but you get 29x minus 7y, it is equal to 9. So this is our first equation. Now difference of these two numbers is 45. Means this minus this, 10y plus x minus 10x plus y. The difference of these two numbers is 45. Again open the bracket and subtract this 10y minus y, 9y, x minus 10x, 9x, it is equal to 45. 9 is common. So now 45 divided by 9, it becomes 5. Or you can say x minus y, it is equal to minus 5. So this is second equation. Now we have to simplify these two equations and we have to find the value of x and y. So multiply this equation by 7. Multiply by 7, what we get? 7x minus 7y, it is equal to minus 35. The first equation is this. Okay. The first equation is this, 29x minus 7y, it is equal to 9. Now to subtract these two equations. So this become minus 22x, 7y minus 7y plus 7y is 0, minus 35 minus 9, it is equal to minus 44. So from this we get x equal to minus 44 upon minus 22. It means x it is equal to 2. Now x is 2. Now put the value of x in these equations. We have y minus x, it is equal to 5. So put x equal to 2 in this. Put x equal to 2 in this equation. We get y equal to 2 plus 5, y is 7. We get y equal to 7 and x equal to 2. So our number is x, y. So therefore original number is x is 2 and y is 7. So original number it is equal to 27. So very interesting question. So this complete our third question. In fourth question, we have to find the speed of this stream. So suppose the speed of this stream is x km per hour, and it is given that speed of boat in still water is 15 km per hour. It goes 30 km upstream. Upstream means the boat moves in the direction opposite to the direction of water. So speed become 15 minus x. Now in second case, downstream. Downstream means the speed of the boat and the speed of the water is same. So speed increases, it becomes 15 plus x km per hour. Now the total time taken for upstream and downstream, it is 4 hours 30 minutes. So we can find out the time. See, time taken to travel 30 km upstream, it is equal to 30 by 15 minus x. The time taken for downstream for 30 km, it is 30 by 15 plus x. And the total time taken is 4 hours 30 minutes, means 4.5 hours, it is equal to 9 by 2. Now in this, take 30 common. It is equal to 9 by 2. Now in this, 15 minus x, 15 plus x, and here it becomes 15 plus x plus 15 minus x. It is equal to 9 by 2. When you open the bracket, what we get? Fifteen plus 15, 30, and 15 minus x, 15 plus x. A minus b, a plus b. It is a square minus b square. Means 15 square minus x square. It is equal to 9 by 2. So 30 into 30 upon 9. Take 9 this side. This is 225 minus x square upon 2. So divide by this. 3 tens are 30, 3 3s are 9, and again 3 tens are 10 tens are 100 into 2, 200. 200 is equal to 225 minus x square, or we get x square, it is equal to 25. So we get x equal to plus minus 5, but as you know, speed cannot be negative. Therefore, speed of stream it is equal to 5 km per hour. So this is how to do this type of sum. This complete our fourth question. In fifth sum, see there are two types of charge, fixed charge and charge per kilometer. So where fixed charge it is equal to x rupees, and when charge per kilometer rupees 1. Therefore, according to condition, see, for a journey of 12 km the charge paid is rupees 89. It means fixed charge is x, and charge for 12 km, charge per kilometer is y. For 12 km it is 12y. It is equal to 89 rupees. And again for 20 km the charge is 145. It means x plus 20y, it is equal to 145. Now in this first we find fixed charge, then we find charge per kilometer, and then we have to find the charge for 30 km. So subtract these two equations. What we get? Minus 8y, it is equal to minus 56. We get y equal to minus 56 upon minus 8. So cancelling this, y it is equal to 7. So we get charge per kilometer 7 rupees. Therefore, charge per kilometer it is equal to rupees 7. Now put the value of y in this, we can get x. Put the value of y in this, what we get? X plus 12 into 7, it is equal to 89. So x plus 84, it is equal to 89. It means x equal to 89 minus 84. So it is equal to 5. So therefore fixed charge is 5. Therefore fixed charge 5 rupees. Now we have to find the charge for 30 km. Therefore charge for 30 km, fixed charge plus charge per kilometer into 30. So 5 plus 210, and it is equal to 215 rupees. So our answer is 215 rupees. So this complete our fifth question, and it is a very important question.